You got to know how to project your voice a little better than that.
I'm a girl.
There you go. Get
Like
some
that? You want me to
vibes.
talk like, you want me to scream?
No, I don't want you to scream.
That's
I just
what
want
I'm
you to project your voice. You see how mine has a nice even pattern, and you getting all crazy. You just gotta.
Yeah, just gotta
gotta
talk like
be
this.
up.
And look how low my voice is.
That's
Gosh,
what I'm
darn
saying.
it. Why my voice so?
Because you're not speaking into the microphone.
Well, am I talking into the microphone now? Yes, kind of.
You have to position the microphone to where you're talking. You're gonna be looking at yours. You're gonna be looking at this, right?
Can I turn this?
You're gonna be looking at this, right? Huh?
I think
Don't move all that.
I have to find the right spot. See, I think that's better now. See?
Yeah, it probably is better.
It looked like it. See? It's got to take time.
Welcome to this episode of Earth Meets World.
Woo.
I'm your host, 6'5", along with... I know that was trash.
Oh, you're recording.
Why don't you try intro? Go ahead and try one.
You are tuning in to Earth Meets World. We are so glad to have you guys tune in this evening with us. I'm your girl, Sydney, and this is my...
All right, let's get this together, babe. Sorry about that. All right, let's get this together. What's up, everybody? This is Earth Meets World. I'm your host, 6'5", along with my co-host,
Sydney.
and we are back at what episode is this?
0.7.
No, yesterday was 0.7.
Yesterday was 8.
We're at 0.8 now, because then tomorrow will be 9, and then we'll take a break on Sunday, and then have first
Take a break on
episode
Saturday.
for Monday.
Okay.
Why the fuck would we take a break on Saturday?
We need some breaks. Okay.
We need some breaks, right?
We need some breaks.
Okay, so we'll take some breaks. We'll take some breaks sometime. We'll let you know.
Welcome, you guys. We're so happy to have you guys, tune in with us this evening. How was your day, baby?
Baby, or what? We doing that baby thing?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be your
Too
baby
bad.
right now. 'Cause
Okay, well, maybe we can't
I want to be able to cuss you out without getting in trouble when we step out of this room. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? I might have to cuss you out.
No, that's why I gotta call you baby.
Okay.
I
try to calm it
call you
down?
black motherfucker unless you want to be a black motherfucker.
Why I gotta be black?
Because that's what happens.
I got white in me.
No, that's what happens when
If I got white
you go
in me,
from baby.
If I got white in me, which I do, my grandma confirmed it. Mm-hmm. Can I say I'm a white man on
No.
applications?
You can. Well, even if you didn't have no white with you, if you look in the mirror and you see white, you can put white on that.
Because I could be anything I want to be, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm a white Anglo-Saxon American.
You ain't Anglo America. Please don't represent.
I'm not Anglo?
You're not Anglo.
I'm not Jeff Sessions
Nope.
Anglo?
Nope.
All right. Anyway, we're talking about one of my favorite companies. I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but oh well. Amazon Intelligence, artificial intelligence grocery
AI.
store. Amazon Go. What do you think about that store? That is kind of...
Okay, so first of all, they already got one open. And now they're open
Correction.
another one.
Correction. Amazon Go has 4 stores open. They have 3 in Seattle and 1 in Chicago.
No, there's not one in Chicago yet.
I looked it up. Matter of fact,
Nope, I didn't see that.
the one in Chicago is on 113 South Franklin Street.
Is it open?
Yes. And the 3 in Seattle are on 5th and Marion, 7th and Blanchard, and 300 Bourne Ave North.
Yeah.
So those 3 are open and everything's going. They said they now have 4 stores. At first it was the 3 when I looked, and then it said now 4.
Yeah,
and
because they're moving exponentially.
They plan on opening 3,000 stores by 2021.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Do we even have that many cities, big cities?
Well, that's the thing. It's not just about the big cities. Wherever there's worker bees, that's where they want to put these stores, because that's the people who they're targeting. They're targeting professional people who are moving quickly, and you don't necessarily have to be in a huge city for that to occur.
Not at all.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's many cities in Texas that something like this will do well in. There's plenty of cities, but when I seen this ad, what came to mind to me was, when they purchased Whole Foods, was this the plan?
When they did what?
When they purchased Whole Foods, was this the plan from the beginning? Because
technology moves rapidly, and a company's ambition is to move with technology. It's to keep on adapting. So when they first purchased it, that probably wasn't the plan. But as they got the technology to do so, why not? Mm-hmm. You're saving money.
Yeah, that's true. But to me, I think it was a plan, because I feel like this is very well thought out. There's no reason that I can imagine that they just purchase Whole Foods for no reason. And I don't think it's because of the food that they're selling. I think it's the hype of Whole Foods, first of all. And then being that Whole Foods, honestly, is a newer company, is very hip, you know. So it's the audience that they're targeting is also shopping at Whole Foods.
Amazon is one of my favorite brands.
I know.
They got a great logo. They do what they promise. When they say the package is going to be there, the package is going to be there. But one thing about the grocery store is Amazon already makes your life easier.
Definitely.
You can get on and just like we both had packages today. And you didn't even see them. We're so used to seeing those damn boxes, it's like just not even worrying about seeing them anymore. They're a part of the world now. It's
sure.
been here. It's going to be here
How did I
forever.
walk past those multiple times?
That's crazy. But it's there. So if they're making your life easier, then the success of a company is to really make people's life easier, to think about things that they're not normally thinking about. See, when I stand in the grocery line, I don't like standing in grocery lines because you have to deal with the attitude of the cashier. Sometimes women cashiers could be sad, emotional.
All my cashiers are great.
I deal with crappy
And you know
cashiers.
what? And for me, when I understand your perspective, but do you really think it's worth not having any humans in a grocery store just to save a few minutes?
But remember, what kind of grocery store? We're not talking about everything.
And it's
in this
not
grocery
really
store. This is
true.
just a fast, convenient store.
Yeah,
So I could see this
that's
store.
true.
I could see this store like you got a busy population, you got a Starbucks, you got an Amazon Go. Oh, let me pick up some bread and some milk real quick.
Yep.
And you go in there with your bag and you scan. You scan it. It's an app. You scan it so they know you're a customer.
Yeah,
you're not coming there
you
still.
You can't go in without scanning.
Exactly.
You can't go in without
even
the
get
app.
access. So
Yeah.
it's kind of brilliant to me.
Well, to me, it's a little scary too, just to think of the technology that they're actually using in these stores, like the advancement. That's crazy. What's
crazy though?
Well, because what they're doing is they literally scan every body movement you make. The store is a series of scans.
They have.
That's why every time you pick something up,
they can see it.
Exactly.
But you know what you're doing, though.
I know, but
we
I'm
know
just saying.
what they're doing.
No,
that's
but
their security.
I know, but we can't see it. It's different if we seen the scans. Okay, well, now for real. Now think about this. If people can actually see themselves being scanned, you walk into the grocery store and you see all these scanners going on. Would the hype be this big? Will people actually want to go into the store?
There'll be no way that they will open a grocery store like that.
I know, but I'm just saying that's the point.
It has to be hidden.
That's the point. But the thing is, it's not like a Wi-Fi where there's waves. There's actually something following you consistently.
Are you sure about
you.
that?
Yes. I'm very sure.
Because what I think they have the items scanned.
Nope.
And when you pick one up or put one down.
That's part of it too. It's multiple things.
So it got to be you
even
also.
The shelves, even the shelves are weighed. But the thing is like this. Look, you pick an item up, it'll charge you for it.
Well, it'll just add it to your cart.
No.
It doesn't charge you yet.
No, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You pick it up. You put it in your bag. It has your bag on your cart. Now, when you walk out, then it charges you for it. So if you change your mind and put it back, then you're okay. I've seen it already. This information has actually been out for a year. They opened the first one, I think, in January. Mm-hmm. So it's been going on okay since then, and you don't hear anybody complaining. I've seen a couple YouTube videos where some people said they stole something from there and things like that, but that's small compared to this. This is a huge thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
This is going to eventually change the whole world.
Yeah.
It's gonna branch out.
Well, it's already changing the world because remember, Amazon, they're not the only ones doing this. Okay, Walmart, they're also testing stores that are going to be fully automated. No humans in the whole Walmart. They're also testing it. They also have a bunch of grocery stores in Wisconsin doing it, and McDonald's is also doing the same thing. And they're actually,
I heard about that.
Yeah, they're actually going to be replacing cashiers with kiosks.
What do you think about the employment and then the non-employment of these stores? Will they cripple the grocery store eventually?
You know
And
what?
then, hold on, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
One thing about it. This store is not a full grocery store.
And it's only open during the weekdays.
So full grocery stores will still have everything you need. They'll have those special spices you're looking for. They'll have the breads and the pastry chefs. All
Yeah,
that
but
type
we
of
can't
stuff.
rely on that, because if this is the
Oh, it's
future,
gonna
this is where
change.
we're going.
Yeah.
And so what I ask of people is for them to critically think this scenario through. Okay, like
We don't really need to think
'cause this
about
is
it.
where-
It's
'cause
here.
this is- I know, well,
We
well,
can't
that's the
stop
thing.
it.
Well, no, it can't be stopped.
We can't stop
Well,
it.
first of all, it can't be stopped right now because there's no laws and regulations against this. But as people, what we can do is speak out and ask that they do put out some regulations and some laws.
That's funny.
And
Let me stop you for a second. You want people to put. I'm not saying you want. People can, but who's going to go out there? What would be the argument?
jobs. The future of the future.
Nobody is required
hold on.
to have a company that hires employees.
No, I know.
And that's not a requirement.
Well, but thinking about accountability. So what happens if somebody fall? Who can help that person?
That's a good question.
Exactly. So I'm saying we need regulation.
That is a good question. If somebody falls in the store, I'm pretty sure that those things on the ceiling that you say scanning everybody's
We'll
every
see
movement
that.
will alert authorities and
Okay,
send
but-
somebody there immediately.
Okay, but there's also a difference between there being an emergency and being able to wait for,
So you don't think somebody else is going to be in the store?
But
You
that's
think
the
they'll
thing.
be in there by
But
themselves?
but look, that's another thing. That is against the law.
What's against the law?
For instance, if
Did you check the
I
law?
go to Starbucks,
Did you check the law first?
No, I don't need to check. I
I don't want you to say anything that's
already
going to
know.
be silly.
So if
Well,
I go to Starbucks,
This how we gonna
and
do
if
this.
if there's a situation, say if there's an altercation, if I jump in altercation to try to stop it and get hurt, I cannot sue Starbucks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm saying, like, if somebody say,
So what's
if
the
someone's-
question? What is the question here we're
If
talking
someone
about?
if someone gets hurt,
At a store.
yes, it puts other people at risk because they have to then just other customers have to jump in and help that person.
That's humanitarian.
I know, but that's what I'm
Anybody
saying.
would do that
but
anywhere.
the store, the company, $1 trillion company is putting that burden on people.
No.
And that's not, and I don't think that's acceptable.
That's not putting a burden on people.
How is it not?
Okay, so one, if you have a company, right? If you got a grocery store and we have employees, somebody falls, it's not necessarily the employee's duty to go touch someone.
It is.
We're not supposed to touch anybody.
When someone
We're supposed
works
to be
for
like,
you,
stay right there.
you
I'm
can
going to
regulate
call
it.
the
I
ambulance.
I work for a bank.
I'm going to
And
call the
they
ambulance.
They prepare us for situations.
Question. Is any employee supposed to be trained for CPR?
No, not necessarily.
Anybody who is trained for CPR will go help.
But people are. Every single person that works for any company has to go through fire drills. It is the company. Hold on.
I never went through a fire drill in my fucking life at employed anywhere.
Most places go through fire
I never
drills.
went through that.
Most because
I don't think that's accurate.
No, it is.
That's not accurate. That is not accurate. That's
Yes, it
100% not accurate.
Yes, it is. You think
I'm-
people
I'm
do fire
telling
drills
you.
for no reason? People have to have an emergency plan.
Where did you have a fire drill at?
Can you listen? Everywhere.
Where?
I'm not going to name places.
No, I'm just saying
but
at what
hospital.
kind of exactly. You'll have a fire drill at a hospital. That's pertinent.
Okay, but
you're not
going to
have a fire drill at a
but
fucking
in
grocery
office,
store.
in the office building. But but it is law.
That's not a
Can you let
law.
me finish? It is law to have an emergency evacuation sign. That is the reason why.
A
Hold
sign,
on.
yes.
No, but
Not a
also
drill.
a plan. Also a plan.
Yeah, you
That's
go
what
over
I'm
that.
saying.
If
With
a-
no employees,
We're talking
there's
about
no
a fire.
person to take charge.
We're talking about a fire.
Exactly.
And we're talking about someone slipping and falling.
And another thing is a fire. Okay, what if somebody don't have on their car don't have enough money to pay for all their groceries, and it's
Put
a
that shit
fire?
back.
Listen, it's a fire. What if the thing don't even let them out? You have to think about these emergency
No,
situations.
you don't get let out. You walk straight out.
Okay, you have to.
You walk straight out.
No, because before you can get in, you have to scan. Something's stopping people who don't have Amazon carts from getting in. What are you talking about?
Amazon Go entrances, entrance and exits. We're going to look it up. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if somebody fall, nobody is required to help that person.
Well, I'm going to tell you
the store is required to call the authorities to come help that person. Because if they touch that person the wrong way, then they're liable and they're put inside of a lawsuit if that person decides to do one.
So 6'5", I'm asking you 2 questions.
What's going on?
Okay. Have you ever worked in fast food?
Yes.
Okay, in fast food, if you had to carry something,
yes,
do they not give you manuals on how to carry it?
To lift and shit.
Okay. Do they also show you videos or you can see pictures?
Yes,
visuals?
They do.
Okay, so you're telling me it's not the law. And actually, I'm gonna back up a little bit
because you're wrong.
One more question: if you hurt yourself at work, isn't your job sometimes, depending on if it's, if you did it or, it was like maybe the carpet, something had to do with work, is the job not responsible to pay you?
If something happens?
Yes, to you at work. Yes.
Yes.
So why can you possibly tell me that it is not a company's responsibility in case of an emergency and there's no laws in place for that for a company to take accountability when we know for a fact if someone gets hurt at work, the company has to pay that person not to work?
You done?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you confusing me now. Because you're saying too many
I just
things.
want you guys to understand that, when you are going into any Amazon Go.
You're doing too much right now.
I believe
you're forgetting one
that
thing.
you guys need to remind yourselves of how safe is this place? And, I do ask that you guys do research and find out, what is expected to occur in case of an emergency. I hear how great this is, how fast it is, but I'm not hearing how safe it is. I've done some research all day, and not one source has told me how safe or not safe this is.
1 second. This is going to change your opinion. I'm sorry for cutting you off. First impressions. Having already downloaded and installed the associated app, I'm reading off of an article right now. I walked up to the store's entrance with 0Q. Welcome to Amazon Go, a few cheerful people in official attire said as I approached, nearly in unison. That's 3 people at the entrance. Are you familiar with the Amazon Go app? One asked. I waved my phone at them, showing my unique QR code attached to my Amazon account.
Sorry to interrupt him, you guys, but I want you guys to know this is what he's quoting is the debut of an opening of a store. So this is not. This is not that.
This is just a first impression of someone going into the store. This is not
what to expect when you guys go into these Amazon Go shops. Do not expect people to be at the door. There will not be people at the door. The only people that will be working there are vendors who will be dropping food off, chefs who will be cooking the food and dropping the food off.
Are they not employees?
There are not people who are going to greet you and say, welcome. That is the opposite of what you're going to an Amazon Go store for. You're not going for the people, so don't expect people. Again, he was referring to a first day grand opening where people were having where they
That's
hired
what we have
people,
computers for.
What they
Do your
hired
research
people,
before you start just
what
yapping.
They hired people
you're talking about stuff for no reason.
And they all had orange jackets on and they were saying, hey, try this, try that. And no, the food was not free. People still had to pay, but yes, they did have people at the door. I've already read that article, so that's how I know what it was. He said that, I left and someone stopped me, but they just told me I had to try the Mediterranean rapids, how good it was.
Someone stalked him.
No, someone stopped him. He was just putting a little bit of suspense in there. I just grabbed the tuna wrap and I just put it in my bag. And
so there's no people there.
I told you what people
there's
are there.
No people
there's
there.
Vendors. There's people who drop food off.
So are they employees?
First of all, I did see that there are managers, but they're not actually there. They just manage the production.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, because you need a person to actually calculate and stuff and put the stuff on the shelf. But they're not going to just be there. You can't expect to say, hey, I'm having a problem with this item. Can you help me find this? They're not there for that reason.
I wouldn't think so.
They're not.
That's not their job. Their job is not to guide people around.
So don't tell people about how many people they're going to see when they go to an Amazon store when there's no people to expect. There's no one there. There's not supposed to be anyone there. So don't give people that expectation.
Okay.
AI, you guys.
You win this battle.
Amazon intelligence, okay? This is what we're talking about today. We're talking about AI, Amazon intelligence.
Amazon intelligence.
Yes. The future.
For some reason, it's one thing about the things that you said that still bothers me.
Safety.
The safety issue.
There's no safety, anything. There's nothing that's
But
published.
what I'm trying to tell you is that the safety issues that you pertain to were for employees.
First of all, no, they're not. That's
That's
not
what
all.
you said.
No, that's all I talked about. Because
You said,
kept
do
talking
employees read
about
the manual?
humans.
Do employees
Yes.
watch a fucking video?
Exactly.
We don't
My
do shit for
point
customers.
is,
Customers don't
that
watch
is my
videos
point.
or nothing like that.
That is my point exactly. The company is putting pressure on the people to do their civic duty in cases where they shouldn't be.
No
is
one
my
has to
point.
do civic duty.
But that's my point. If we are dealing
Even
with a
if you're an
trillion-dollar
employee.
company, why should
Damn.
we take that and say, okay, yeah, if somebody get hurt, I'll just do my job and go do and help them do my best. When we talk
So
about
you
a
just don't
trillion-dollar
wanna listen.
company
You
where
just
they
wanna
should
keep
be
talking.
accountable.
You don't want to listen.
Trillion-dollar company should be accountable.
Why?
Need to
Because
have-
they worth a lot?
And like I said, and
Just
there's
'cause they
others-
worth a
there's
lot, they
other
should be
form-
accountable?
There's other form of
What kind of shit is
harmfulness.
that?
It's people. If we have a whole store built off of technology, okay, we can have hackers. There's so many things that can occur.
Could.
Exactly.
There's so many things that could happen
And
any
that's
day,
why
anytime.
before
Bank accounts get
our
hacked.
people go into
What
these
about it?
Amazon stores, do your research.
Yeah,
We
do your
need to-
research
we-
and
we
see
need
what's
to-
on sale that
we
week
need to- we
before
need
you go
to,
there.
We need to
make your
we
basket
need
the
to make it
best.
so that Amazon is not just presenting us with a whole bunch of happiness and rainbows. Oh, we got this store. Oh, with this super technology. No, we need to know what, is this safe? What, in case of emergency, what to expect, what to do. That's what they should have published when you download the app. It should give you an emergency video. If you are in the store in case of an emergency, and everyone should be obligated who's going to shop at these stores to watch that video. And you may not understand now, but when you living in a city that got tsunamis and tornadoes, and you in an Amazon store, you need to know this stuff.
Okay.
You need to know.
Okay. You need to know where the exits are.
Not
the same
even,
way you fucking
you
came
may
in.
not be able to
Are we
get out
that
the
idiot? Are we that
exit.
much idiots? We got an Amazon app and we need to know what to do when we slip?
Yep.
That's a shame.
When you are
if you
in
got an
it,
Amazon
first of
app
all,
with a
you
QR
guys-
code
okay,
and
hold
you're going
on,
shopping
hold
and you
on.
need to be told
Let me
where the
finish
fucking
my
exits
thought.
are
Well, let me
and
finish
you
my
come
thought.
in and waving your card
Remember, you
around.
guys, it is illegal
Can you
to
stop
lock.
cutting me off?
Remember, you guys, it is illegal to lock somebody in a building.
Who said they're going to lock you in?
First of all, to get in the Amazon store, you have to scan your card. I'm saying this. What happens if you don't have enough money? And you know what?
Put the shit back.
But that's what I'm saying. In case of emergency.
Duh.
I'm just saying you never know. And that's what I'm saying.
Never
we
know
should
what?
know what could happen.
What's going to happen?
I just told
a
you.
super emergency?
Yes.
Then everything's off limits. You got to survive, correct? Fuck that Amazon account.
But the doors are locked. And when
so
I
you're
say
saying the
door,
emergency is a man-made emergency. So basically you're saying someone's hacked the system and locked everybody in.
No.
Why the fuck would the doors be locked?
I'm saying, okay,
What are
an
you
earthquake
saying?
just happened. I'm saying an earthquake happening. Okay? And people trying to get outside, people trying to get out the building. They can't how do we know what to expect from a store? Mind you, we are basing this reaction from technology.
I know what you mean. I got it. I know exactly what you mean.
Thank you.
I know what you mean. That old lady that comes in, shriveled and frail, with her cane. And here's a loud beeping sound. Bam, bam, bam. And she just gets shocked and falls on the ground. What does this old lady do? 20, 30 people must be in the store. It's an amazing store. No one's going to help her, right? No, nothing's going to happen.
In a state
She's
of
just going to be
panic,
shocked.
in a state of panic, you can't expect that everybody gonna help everybody.
Man, people
You
are
can't-
not fucking that cruel to watch somebody just fall and collapse and in pain and
People
not
do
offer
it all
help.
the time.
Then fuck
That's why
that
I see it on
person.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
Then if you fell and you fucked up, you should pay more attention to your surroundings.
All right.
I never fell. I never slipped on some water in the store. I stepped on water and didn't slip, but I seen the water. If you don't see the water, you have been walking around blind your whole life. Every time I walk somewhere, I'm looking down, around. If you don't do that, why the fuck is you going shopping? You shouldn't even be going shopping if you don't look around your surroundings.
Okay.
So I think more of the responsibility should come on people. People need to wake the fuck up.
Not for $1 trillion company.
People need to wake up, man.
That's not fair. You can't put
if you fall in the Amazon store
company.
Think about it. If you fall in the Amazon store, 90% chance you're trying to sue that store. And that's just what the fucking fall was.
Well, because they are responsible.
That's the whole problem.
That's because they are responsible. You go to a store and they just freshly waxed it, and you fall.
Why would they fresh wax a floor before it's opening?
First of all,
Nobody's
from what I
do
know,
that.
Multiple places
Safety.
wax their floors.
Safety.
Every week.
Or every night.
Or exactly.
But it's not going to be waxed to slipperiness.
Okay.
What kind of fucking shoes are you wearing?
You heard it
socks?
from 6'5".
If you're wearing socks, then don't go into any store.
There's nothing to be. Don't do no research. There's nothing to be afraid of.
It's too many people.
And all the responsibility for $1 trillion company fall on us poor people
not
who
poor,
are working a 9 to 5.
People that's not paying attention.
Remind you that people who shopping at Amazon Go store is only open from 7 to 7 on Monday through Friday. So these are business people.
Those are great hours.
So okay, well,
that's pretty much
you guys
no
heard it from
nighttime
6'5". Don't have no fear. Amazon AI is here. Y'all heard it.
The Amazon Go store.
That's World Meets World for you. That's episode of World Meets World.
Yeah.
World destroys world. World be world.
I am world. I had to live in this world. You are Earth, and I understand you caring about the humanity. I care too. But we, as humanity, got to care about ourselves. We can't sit here and worry about it just because it's a $1 trillion company.
They're not doing nothing for us.
These people should take care of us. They should watch out. They should give us a note on the wall when we come in.
Yeah.
What if I fall?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Same thing with it when you're on the airplane. When you're on the airplane, they give you the safety stuff. You go into a fire truck. You are not getting on that fire truck without them telling you the rules.
It's all good. It's all good.
Everything come with rules because.
So where the jokes at?
Ain't no joke.
Ain't no jokes about this.
You are the joke because you are the joke.
It's all serious.
You are the joke.
So this Amazon Go store was just 100% serious.
No, you are the joke. Everything you said is the joke. Okay.
Okay. I'll be the joke. I'll be the joke.
World is the joke today.
I'm just trying to figure out what the worst possible scenario could happen.
Like, okay, for
in
instance,
an Amazon store with no employees. What would you really need help with? Because I'm thinking artificial intelligence, right?
Ain't no robots.
Okay. Artificial intelligence means they can spot everything. It has to be buttons inside of the store to be like, what aisle is jelly on? Jelly is on aisle 4. And you go over there. So what do you need a person there for? Are you going there planning on falling? Your knee going to give out? If your knee gives out, you're just fucked.
So for
you gotta wait for the ambulance anyway.
I like my grocery store. I like
grocery store?
I like going to one of my local grocery stores and I have my favorite cashier. Her name is Misty. Shout out to Misty if you listening.
Where's that? Safeway?
And I don't call out brands. I don't advertise for nobody. But for me, I like having those conversations. How was your day going? Oh yeah, I get this too. We got the discount on this. Did you get the coupon? Oh, it's like, oh, when I make my sandwich, oh, you want this on it? I had a girl yesterday. Her name, I believe her name was Star. I'm like, oh, I've never met her before. She made my son a sandwich, and I was like, okay. And she put extra care into it. And if some of you guys get sandwiches made, y'all know when they put like a sauce on your bread, most of the time they don't put it all over the bread with like a butter knife. They don't spread it. And so for me to go to a grocery store and have somebody, every sauce I asked for, she cleaned the knife and just spread it every single time. And I don't think that's part of training.
So she's looking for a personal chef, guys. Amazon Go is not trying to replace a grocery store. It's just a quick bite.
For me,
quick way to eat.
For me, it's a time where because I'm a woman, of course, so I always do the grocery shopping, and I appreciate knowing my cashiers and vice versa. I appreciate them asking me about myself. They know where I work. They know I got kids. So for me, I enjoy that. But what I really want you guys to think about is what is the future if we are accepting these stores, mind you, even if they are just for business professionals during the morning to before they go home. I believe that you guys need to think about, okay, what's the next step? He's 6'5" saying, oh, we still got other grocery stores. But if people start to, mind you, most things are, most products are sold to target people with money. So if we allow this to keep happening, then we're going to see ourselves with no regular grocery stores, with not a mom and pop grocery store. Because you know what? People go start selling it to Amazon for cheaper, because guess what? They don't have to pay for people to stock the shelves. It's just, and then what we're going to do? Everybody working for Amazon, the post office.
So you're saying the delicatessen is no longer needed?
Yeah.
So there won't be
I'm not saying it won't.
So there won't be a surge. There won't be people like requiring or requesting that good old sandwich from the delicatessen down the street. You think they'll really just go to Amazon and pick that cheap shit off the fucking shelf?
Yeah, because they used to it. People buy what they used to. What are you talking about? First of all, I work with plenty of professionals who will get a freaking.
If you have a good
hold
product,
on, I'm speaking.
You
will
spoke
get
long
a
enough.
frozen dinner out of a vending machine and eat this for lunch. And this is somebody who makes $1,000 a week or more, $2,000 a week. I'm just saying.
So you're saying just
you're comparing freshness.
Oh my God!
And what I'm saying is that people will buy what's near them.
That's if their fault.
Okay.
Correct?
So, are we done with this podcast then?
Isn't that their fault? Isn't that their fault? I'm just asking you a question. You talking on and on
their fault?
About all this fucking grocery store sandwich spread. I'm just saying, that'll still be there.
I don't think so.
It'll still be there.
There's no chefs at this place. Everything's pre-made and refrigerated.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's not there. That's not the same thing.
It's still going to be there.
I don't want no cold sandwich.
What I'm trying to tell you is the people that make sandwiches, the places where they make them, those will still thrive in that economy.
But you have to think about it. They also
people
go be making them massively.
Certain way.
People, they're gonna start making them massively, and then it's gonna get to the point where robots are making our sandwiches.
Robots not giving no spread.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying.
They
Everything
might.
Will be measured.
What if
extra sauce, extra 25 cents? It's gonna be like going to the nail shop, extra $5.
Let me ask you this.
And remember, people like today, we went to a fast food joint. I'm not gonna say the name. A lady, she gave us like 7 sauces. Now, if the company got a robot handling with people, then mind you, do you think I'm gonna get all those sauces, or you think every single sauce I'm gonna have to pay an extra 25 cents?
Did you use all those sauces?
Always, no, I didn't. But you know what? I like having sauce at home because guess what?
So you're stealing from the company?
Yes. Well, yep. I'm not stealing because somebody gave it to me. How am I stealing?
And you're going to get busted when the robots come. They're going to knock on the door. You got those sauces?
You take something without asking.
Hey, yo,
I didn't be sneaky. I said,
sauces?
hey, can I get some sauce? What it was a human who had compassion and heart saying, okay, here's somebody I can relate to. But that's what I'm saying. Robots will never have that. Is that what you want? You want a series of transactions where there's no emotion, no dialogue, no nothing? I cannot imagine that. Can you imagine how old that would be? Okay. How tiring, how you would just go to the grocery store with your headphones on.
I do that now.
But that's what I'm saying. That's trash.
How?
Because how is that being civil?
Why do I need to talk to anybody?
How is that being civil?
Sometimes you don't.
And
sometimes
you
if you're say sometimes, right? Sometimes. I'm just saying sometimes. You have something in your mind called a thought. And your thought is created by the things that surround you every day. So sometimes my thoughts are the people in this town are trash. And I don't really want to talk to them or associate with them because I know them. They're a bunch of, I'm not going to say anything, but sometimes I don't really.
People never have this mindset because you'll die alone. Never have that mindset.
How am I not going to die alone?
Well, I didn't say you would.
Yeah, I'm not going to die alone.
But having that mindset,
I pick the people I like.
Lonely.
I pick the people I want to talk to.
But that's not what you said. You said you don't like talking to people.
Okay, you go into a grocery store. You go into a grocery store. I'm just going to bash grocery stores. This guy talks to everybody.
He talks to and
because I got to brighten people's spirits up. Everybody's so fucking sad. So this is a man
saying how he don't want to talk to nobody when he goes out of his way to talk to any and everybody.
I'm fighting.
Imagine
I'm fighting
a place where there's no one to look at, no one to talk to, where things are too perfect. To me, that reminds me of the Stepford wife. It's like when people have this idea of what perfection
What is that again?
and then they get this perfection or what seems to be perfection. They realize this is not what I want, and I just have to be the voice of reason because I see what this can lead to. And for me, I do not want the United States to turn into a third world country because there is a huge gap between people with money and the masses not having jobs, the masses not having money. Because you know what happens when that occurs? These people with all this money, they gonna keep their money. They gonna keep it. And people who let's say didn't go to college, or whatever. Some people could, honestly, the way the society is heading now, even if you went to college, that don't guarantee you a job. So you guys really got to think about this. All you college students who got a degree and not working in the field you working in, imagine, you not being able to get that part-time job at the grocery store while you in school. Be mindful of this because at the end of the day, it really matters. And this is just the beginning, and we got to stop it while it's early, and it's, and I just want y'all to think about this. Think about it, and comment below. Let us know what you think.
Good.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all.
This
love
ain't
y'all.
over? The fuck
it's
is
over.
you
Don't
talking
talk
about? This is not over.
There's nothing to talk about.
This is not over.
There's nothing to talk about.
Nah, this is not over. You're not just about to just fucking go on 30 rants and just stop it. Get the
There's
fuck
nothing else.
out of
We
here.
killed it. It's done.
The downside really about this place is the future is fucked. Overpopulation. There's going to be a lot of people. We keep on making people. And I understand what you're saying. Because the more people we make, the more people is going to be having no jobs. Crime is going to be rampant. Death is going to be rampant. It's going to be a fucked up place. But I really do. I kind of understand the business model of the store, though. I wouldn't mind doing that every now and then. And I think that's what they're targeting. They're targeting that person that just needs to run in real quick, grab some shit, and leave. And that's what the whole thing is. But with them opening 3,000 stores by 2021, that's not really their plan. That's not really their plan.
That's too low. That's a low ball. They can afford way more.
They're going to do a lot more.
They're going to do a lot
stores
more,
than that.
definitely.
By 2025, it'll be Amazons on every corner. The liquor stores will be out of business.
Yep.
Everything will be out of business. And
Yep.
all these people
all the
have
Arabs going to be back in
super
Arabia.
debt. The government's not going to give you a debt-free pass.
Nope.
They're still going to tax you. So you're not going to be able to get that car or that house you really want. You won't be able to afford it. It's really a grim future that we're coming into.
And you guys, go ahead, sorry.
It is. What are you going to say?
And something like I mentioned earlier, I just touched on it a little bit, but remember, you guys, there's no laws or regulations about, AI, Amazon intelligence. There's really no laws. So, also be mindful of that.
But don't blame Amazon.
If we
One
have
thing I want to say.
Well, hold on. This is why I'm not going to blame Amazon.
But
not
you
at all.
kind of Amazon bashing on the way.
No, but what I'm doing is they're the first ones to do it out here in the United States.
Innovation is what
that's
makes the world go round,
That's
though.
my point. So if we have $1 trillion company who's trying something new, okay, and there's no laws and regulations, how I see it is that when smaller people are ready to do it, they're not going to be able to because the large companies going to put in laws and regulations.
Of course.
To stop the little man, because you have to remember, people can make robots at home. Remember, high schoolers are making robots. And the way this wave of technology, we got kids that are 13, 14, 15 who can make robots. Okay? So what I'm saying is we got this tech company who, not even a tech company, this is a giant company, like a freaking ocean of a company.
They're in everything.
Yes. And what I'm saying
They're
is
getting into everything. They have the money now. Once you become a $1 trillion company, well, this was before that. But once you become a big company, period, you got the money to play around in everything now. Now you got departments. Mm-hmm. You have departments to do stuff. So it's
I predict they go buy out Google.
But see, my problem is fairness and balance, right? So it's like I got a great heart. I don't mind helping people, and I look out for the world, and I look out for people. But I also love business. That's something that I really do love. I appreciate it because I understand what they're trying to do. Now, sometimes the business do get muddy, and it does get a little fishy. I got to do a little, in order to do some right, you got to do some wrong. You know what I mean? That's what,
I heard
from
that.
the big homie 40, And So what I'm looking at is, does a business grow and then stop? No. They have to create things that are being demanded from them.
Well, the question is,
see, this didn't come out as an idea to help people. It's a demand.
But you know what? I disagree with you. And you know why I disagree with you?
No, I have no clue.
The perfect example, In-N-Out.
What about it?
They have been consistent forever. Are they still thriving? Yes.
What about it?
Are they still doing well? Yes. Are they still $1 billion company? Yes. So when you ask, do a company has to keep? Is there a cap for a company? And you said no. They have to keep going and keep doing more stuff. And what I'm saying is,
they don't have to.
That's a mindset.
They don't have to.
Let me finish. That's a mindset, but that's not reality. Because what reality shows is that you can be consistent and not change nothing, and still be successful.
You can. That's true.
I know.
You can. But do you want to?
I
the
do.
Amazon Go store is the first wave of tsunamis to come. Do you think that this business model will become one you can get used to? Tell us what you think in the comment section. We will respond to comments on the next episode.
Yes, we will, you guys.
So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Bling.
Thanks for tuning in to Earth Meets World.